Thanks so much to press for coming out. My name's Adam Zimkowski. I'm a community organizer with Councilmember Shama Sawan's office, also an activist with Workers Strike Back. I'm honored and inspired to be here with workers at the Admiral Theater, who today are announcing they're going on strike. They've got a series of important demands, and we're going to hear from a few of those Admiral Theater workers right here in a minute. We're also going to hear from a couple of rank and file union members, Matt Maley, rank and file member of Seattle Education Association, Will Freitas, rank and file member of UFCW 3000, and then we're going to talk about some action steps, and then begin with some picketing with the goal of shutting down this theater so that if there's no justice, there's no movies at the Admiral Theater. So why don't we go ahead and we can get started. We can hear from our first worker at the Admiral Theater, Matt Rayborn. Go ahead and make sure you project and speak loudly. Yeah, Matt.
My name is Matt. I haven't been working here for very long. I've only been working here for 6 weeks, but from what I could tell, things could use improvements. I really like working here. I really like the work. I really like the community. I really like to get to know the community. I live around here. These are my people that I'm serving every day at work, and they're getting the short end of the stick. We're getting the short end of the stick. We want better conditions for this theater, for it to stand, for our community. We want it. Community members work here. We want a better future for community workers to work here.
That's right.
Later down the road, we want a better future for them. The discrimination we've faced can't be ignored, and we'll get into that a little later. But we love what we do here. We want to. Do you have a leaflet? Yep. Cool. I'm flubbing here. We have no healthcare benefits, and we have a really crappy wage, and they've taken advantage of that by asking employees while in the emergency room to come in, they really don't care about the worker, and their everyday business practices just show that. I'm gonna turn the floor over to Kylie, and she's our star of the show. The whole reason we're here is to get Kylie reinstated.
Yeah, hi, I'm the previous assistant manager. I've worked here for about a year. I really love this place. I loved working here. The community is amazing. And recently I was fired because I reported to Janet over a series of emails that we were not staffed correctly. We were dealing with a lot of customers, a lot of popular movies, and people were working. Henry worked an 8.5-hour shift, 0 breaks. I worked 4 consecutive 10-hour shifts with 0 breaks, and I was reporting that to them, and they just did not respond until I got my termination letter. And the number one reason that they fired me for was a complaint that was scheduled for a scheduled time that I wasn't even working. So they don't care about the employees that work here. Even though I really ask anyone around here, I loved working here. People liked me. I really got along with the community, and I'm here because I want to stand with the community and let Jeff and Janet know that they can't just treat both the customers and the workers however they like.
That's right.
Diane is a person who has worked here for about 15 years, and only recently did she get a 10-cent raise. 15 years, less than a cent a year. And now they use that to ask her to do extra things. So they're just incredibly exploitative, and also, like, just looking at the theater, they don't want to invest in in a termite situation that's going to eat away at this old building. It's a historic landmark, and it deserves to be treated with respect. The community deserves to be treated with respect here.
That's
and
right.
we're fighting for the community and the workers here.
Hey.
So, excuse me, for context, could you explain who is Janet and who is Jeff?
Janet is the operations manager. She oversees basically all the...
Also HR.
Yes, head of HR, head of accounting, kind of a little bit of a hydra there. So yeah, she runs just about everything in upper management.
For all the theaters?
Yes, all six.
6 theaters.
She's pretty hands-on.
Okay, and then Jeff?
Jeff is the owner, the actual person who owns the building. We don't really hear from him directly. Janet just passes down his orders, so I've never even seen or spoken to him. However, he is definitely one of the people who wants to like cut our wages back. He was one of the main, he's the main reason why all of our shifts got cut in half and then the people weren't getting their breaks recently. So yeah, Jeff and Janet are really the main issue here.
Thank you.
All right. Finally, so next we'll hear from Henry Hausner, who works here at the Admiral Theater.
I can remember coming to West Seattle to the Admiral Theater for as long as I've lived in West Seattle. I remember seeing Julie and Julia here back in 2007. When I was in high school, I regularly attended the Rocky Horror Picture Show here with all of my friends. I recently graduated from Pacific Lutheran University with a bachelor's degree in music, bachelor's degree in music and minor in theater. It would make sense, therefore, that my first job outside of university was in a theater. It quickly became apparent that there were a number of issues with upper management, most notably poor pay and poor building maintenance, to name but a choice field.
That's right.
Upper management has seemed totally indifferent to these issues. The theater has been a pillar of the community for as long as I can remember. In the mid-2010s, it was on the brink of being sold. We got an early release of the film Interstellar. The community came together and saw that movie, and in I think like 3 days' time, the theater had raised enough money to make a renovation. Then COVID-19 hit.
That truck is moving away. They were supposed to make a delivery just now. Teamster solidarity.
Then COVID-19 hit. Again, people in the community continued to come here to support the theater. This is how they repay us. No benefits, poor pay. What the hell?